First, I'm taking a yellow paint and I'm using Fushion Body Art in the colour Prime Bright Yellow, and I'm loading this onto a Mehron Prisma brush in medium, and I'm just going to use this to outline the edge of Pikachu. I want a nice sharp line, so that's why I'm using a brush first, and then once I have the shape I'm going to go in with a sponge and fill it in. When you're filling this in with yellow especially, it's much easier to stipple the paint on. You get a much smoother application rather than dragging it. Then once you've got that main head shape down, you're going to go back to a brush, paint in his 2 ears, and then sponge back over the top again. Next, I'm loading up my Loew Corenell number 4 brush with some Superstar Cerise, and I'm just going to paint in his rosy cheeks. Now it's time to give everything an outline. So for this, I'm going to use the same brand of brush, a Loew Corenell, but I've sized it down to a number 2, and I'm using Diamond Effects Black. I left the top of his ears quite empty because that end point is just solid black, so I swapped back to my number 4 brush and then went ahead and filled that in. Next, it's the eyes. So over the top of the eyelid, I just paint in a nice round arch shape and then fill it in. Now on this, for me, I've taken it right down to my lash line, but if you're doing this at an event on a customer or a child, I wouldn't recommend you take it right into the eyelashes because it's kind of irritating when you paint it and it's a pain to get off. The next step is to paint in his tongue. Now we are going to do this in an unusual place. We're going to start it on the nose and then bring it down. I'm using 2 colours of pink, both are Superstar. The darker one is Majestic Magenta and the lighter one is Baby Pink. And so you start darker at the top, blend it down into the pale pink underneath. So once you've got that tongue shape on, you want to swap back to a smaller brush and the black paint and just outline his top lip. And it kind of starts on your nose and then it will end up on the cheek. Then once you've done that, you just want to paint in his nose, which will be on the bridge of the person's nose. God, is that confusing? You just have to follow the video. Then the final thing to do with the black is just outline his mouth shape. And then the final step, once your black eyelids have dry, you can take some white, I'm using Diamond Effects White, and just paint in 2 little circles. And that's it, you're done.